Ladies and gentlemen, podcasting since 2005. You're listening to Gamertag Radio. With your hosts, podcaster Hall of Famer Danny Peña, the always opinionated Paris Lilly, and from outside of the norm, Peter Toledo. This is Gamertag Radio.
All right, welcome to Gamertag Radio episode 1007. This is your host, Danny, and for this daily conversation episode, we have Mandy, aka Lady Luck. We're going to be talking about everything about Animal Crossing that's coming out in a couple weeks for the Nintendo Switch. But first, head over to gamertagradio.com. Listen to our past episodes. Make sure to share with everybody. Also, you can find us on any podcast app. All you have to do is just search for Gamertag Radio and subscribe. Follow us, post a review, or even, again, share the content.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
All right, so before we continue with the show, make sure to please continue to donate. I'm trying to go to E3 later this summer with Paris. And of course, we need flights, hotel, food, transportation, everything during the week of E3. You already know that we always post a lot of content. Sometimes even we reached, like I think a couple years ago, 57 episodes within just 6 days. Everything E3. So if you want us to attend E3, we already have the media badge and everything. Everything just got approved. I know we've been raising money now in a couple weeks now. I mean, a couple days. We already raised over $438. We're trying to reach $2,000 goal. So all you have to do is just go to donate.gamertagradio.com. That's donate.gamertagradio.com. Or you can also send through PayPal. That's paypal@gamertagradio.com. So even if it's $1, whatever you can. We have a lot of listeners worldwide, so if you would like to help us out, we appreciate this so much, man. It will help us out to go to E3. All right, so we're going to go now straight my audio conversation with Mandy all about Animal Crossing, and we'll be right back after this.
You're listening to Gamertag Radio.
Hey, Mandy, what's up? What's going on?
Not too much. How are you doing?
Good. Everybody, we have Mandy here, a.k.a. Lady Luck, 34. Make sure to follow her on Twitter. And here's one of the things we've been doing for the past few weeks now. We've been talking about Animal Crossing through our Discord chat. Make sure to go to discord.gg/GTR. That's discord.gg/GTR. And you could join the conversation. But Mandy, how hype are you for the return of Animal Crossing?
Like I'm pretty excited. Excited for Animal Crossing.
Yeah, huh? Why is it that you're super excited? And actually, let's go back. What was like the first Animal Crossing game that you actually played for the first time for you?
I feel like I played the Animal Crossing on GameCube, like at a friend's place, like lately. And I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then when I saw it for the DS, that's when I bought one for myself.
The first time for me that I played it was the one for the DS version. I know the first Animal Crossing that came out, I believe, was the GameCube version. Never played that one at all. And now it's coming out for the Switch for the first time. And this one, for the first time, is going to have voice chat and also 8-player co-op. I think that never happened before.
A lot of fun things.
That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now, I'm wondering what type of island you're gonna like. What type of things you're gonna be adding in your island? Like, there's gonna be a lot of furniture, a lot of food, a lot of plants. Like, what is it that you are
we all
thinking?
know the answer to this. It's gonna be all the cookies.
Cookies everywhere.
I'm just gonna set up a never-ending picnic on my island.
Oh my god!
My goal.
Yeah, get ready for that, folks. Mandy's island is gonna be full of cookies. Now, what is it for those that don't know much about Animal Crossing, Mandy? And they're like, people are curious, so like, why Danny and Mandy and others from our Discord channel, why are you guys so excited about Animal Crossing. It's not a game that is not for everyone. So, in your opinion, why are you excited about Animal Crossing?
I feel like first off, it's cute, but it's like a fun change of pace from a lot of the games that we play. In the sense that like it's relaxed, you're, collecting things and building stuff and kind of all about like whatever you want your island or your tent or your area to be. So it's really kind of focused on that expression of, this is what I want. Do I want a tent or do I want a home? Do I want everything to be nice and pretty, or am I gonna like go find a beehive or something?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fun change of pace when a lot of times we're talking about like much more fast-paced, hardcore, run around and shoot at things sort of games.
I see this game as a game where you get a group of friends, just chill, we joke around. It's very relaxing. We don't have to stress ourselves on like campaign, bosses, nothing. We're just having a good time. And at the same time, we're going to be chatting, not through the Nintendo voice chat. I am not going to use that at all. I'm going to be using Discord to communicate with everybody that is part of our group playing, man. So yeah, it's very chill. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for us to start playing together. I mean, look, Nintendo, they talked about a couple of things that we're going to see in the game, but I believe they're going to keep a lot of other things as a surprise for us to find out once we start playing the game and everything. Now, the thing that I've been noticing is a lot of the hardcore fans, they're like, man, why there's no new information about Animal Crossing? It's close to the release date and so on. And I believe I went back. I believe the first time that there was new information about the game for the previous one was like a month before release. So I think this is fine. But we discovered a lot of new things once the game came out, like events and everything. Now, another thing I want to mention: there's no time travel in this one. For those who don't know, previously you could do this through the 3DS and also DS. You use the time and your date of the system. You could fast forward to like a different time, whatever, right? And then when you go in the game, you'll see the events and everything without us knowing, because we're playing based on real time. So for this version that's coming out, we're not gonna know anything about what type of events we're gonna see until we get the updates from Nintendo to the game, and then we're gonna see the everything at the same time, everybody at the same time. So there's no more time travel, nothing, because there was a website that I should go to find out, okay, what's gonna be happening today. Is there going to be an event?
So you actually have to wait and find out like normal people.
Yes, we all have to wait. Now, are we going to experience the same type of weather and same everything together? Is that going to be like for everybody too, or no? Or is it going to be different for everyone? Because we have different islands.
I was going to say, I don't know if they've specifically said, but since they tell you in the beginning that you like pick or in the direct, when they kind of recapped everything, they're like, you're going to pick the design of your isle. Like there's options. And then you're going to pick what hemisphere you're in, and then the seasons. That makes me think that at least different regions of the world, or like the world as in what you pick. Like if you pick the northern hemisphere and I pick the southern hemisphere, we might have different weather because we're in different seasons.
Yeah, that is true.
I was going to say, like, it's just funny that you're like, oh, there wasn't much. I'm like, dude, that direct shared a lot. There was a lot of information in that direct.
It was like, what, 25, 30 minutes long in total?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were the new things that you picked up when you watched the direct about this game?
I thought it was interesting that they went ahead and talked a bit about kind of things that they're thinking about, their development plan in terms of stuff you'll see later on, like the museum and more shops and other ways that they're going to introduce not just like how you can get things, whether it's clothes or items or what have you, but also how you can like engage and play with other people, like the campground. They keep talking about like business expansions. It's super cute, but also like the memes are like, this is a little iffy. The idea of like having tourists and cultural exchanges and things like that. And then obviously they talk a lot about events there was one that they mentioned or that like came up in it that definitely made me think of the like one of the event systems in like Pokemon. And I don't know, like there's a lot there. The whole idea of having permits and getting to kind of like build and modify the entire island.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a little mind blowing. Like, hey, you don't like how your island is? You can just like do different things.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That part is really, really cool. And you know what? The whole museum thing caught my attention too. That's gonna be fun.
Is that a favorite for you?
Yeah, the museum. And I mean, this happens in the previous game too, but sometimes a random visitor will pop up to your island or to your town, like how it used to be previously. And you never know what's going to happen. Like sometimes based on those people that were there that will visit your island, it will help you to, how I say this, like maybe to upgrade your town, your furniture, your house, the area based on the person that will be there. So they probably will start selling certain things, or maybe because of that, new activities, new events because of them too. So I'm very curious about them, and I'm also curious about the weather. Like, how is that going to work? Is it going to be like a weather where it's going to like destroy your house or mess up your area, and you have to like clean it up again the next day? Or I'm just curious about everything, and I just love that there's a lot of surprises that we don't know yet what's going to happen in the game.
Yeah, it'd definitely be fun to learn, and I don't know. There's lots of like little things like, you know, oh, you might find castaways, you should help them out. I'm like, wait, hold on a second, there's castaways?
Well, do you remember?
I don't know.
Do you remember the previous game? There was like also falling, like you see like shooting stars sometimes in the game. You remember that in the old one?
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see that in this one.
Like there's just a lot. There's so much that they're kind of building into it, and all the ways that they're kind of plussing up the stuff that you know about Animal Crossing into kind of more.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. Who's your favorite character in the whole game, and why?
Isabel.
Just
she's like,
why?
I don't know, she's like the cute, and she just keeps popping up. And I'll be honest, I'm definitely slightly biased because of the current ongoing like crossover between Doom and Animal Crossing fans, since they're releasing on the same day, and seeing all of like the memes and the fan art. So like that might be impacting my opinion currently. Yeah. Just saying.
No, but you know what? The game was supposed to come out for the Switch the same day too, along with PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. But I read that the Nintendo Switch version got delayed for a couple months until they get it right, which is fine. Go.
That doesn't mean they can't be friends.
Yeah, but I just love the interactions that have been going on from both, from the Doom account and also the Animal Crossing account. I'm like, all right, I see what they're doing, cross promotion. I like that. So look, if you want to play a very stressful game, a lot of killing, a lot of bloods, hey, Doom is for you. If you just want to relax, play games with your friends, visit islands with your friends, and just co-op 8 players, or even play on your own, Animal Crossing is that. That's it. That's the game for you, Animal Crossing. So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And just, don't think too hard about the fact that you're paying, if I understood their language here, you're paying for a vacation package to a deserted island in which you are actually paying Tom Nook back for. And then he just might randomly be like, hey, I'll just give you a loan for a house. Or you can, I don't know.
I don't trust him. Do you trust him? I don't trust him.
There's a lot of really great memes about this whole concept of the fact that you're paying for a vacation getaway package to a deserted island.
Yeah, it's kind of like Castaway. Like, here, survive.
And all the ways where they're like, we'll just give you.
Yeah.
Here you go. You can have a phone. I'll do a daily broadcast about events and give you advice. You have experiences that you'll pay for the mileage program, but then you'll get rewards.
Yeah.
And it's so the wrapping for it is so adorable, but also I'm like, all right, why am I paying to go to a deserted island? And you just happen to be like, I'll just run a business here. You can take a loan from me and pay me back, and then we'll build you a house.
Yeah,
a little shady, just saying.
Well, I know that that this game is gonna have a lot of stuff in it, and we also gonna have people from our community that are planning to buy this game too. So please let us know. Fanmail@gamertagradio.com. That's fanmail@gamertagradio.com. Or if you're in Discord, please let us know if you're getting this game. I know Mandy and we've been talking, and Mandy asked, like, hey, should we just create a channel right now? I'm like, hey, I mean, I was waiting for more people to talk about, but you know what, Mandy? I think we should definitely create the channel for both the voice and text. So I think we should go for it.
We know that they're going to be playing it.
That's true. Because
they're not willing to admit it yet doesn't mean that they won't.
Exactly. Now, shout out to Beaker. He's in our GTR community too. He's super excited. He is super excited to play this game with his wife too. So yeah, they're gonna have 2 houses in the same island, because that I think that's what it's gonna be. Like, you only could have one house. I mean, one island per person. No, actually, no, per console is only one island.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could have multiple houses. You guys
still have to share.
Yeah. So he's definitely gonna play with us, because I told him, like, look, man, let's exchange friend codes and we'll get together and we'll play. Now, what is it that you want to do, Mandy? Like, we're playing online. Let's say you're visiting my island. First of all, I know you're gonna be very picky on, like, how's my furniture and how have everything laid out in the house and just everything. I know
I might judge you a little.
You might review it. You're like, okay, Danny, I'll give you a 4 out of 10 or something like that. I don't know, but anyways,
4.5. You get half a point for having stuff.
Yeah. Now, my question to you: what is it that you want to do when you start visiting other people's islands? Before we start doing activity together and everything, as a group.
I mean, obviously, you want to check out, like, their island. What have they done with it? I know that there's the whole, like, going on tours feature. I feel like that would be something fun to do with friends.
Yes. That's going to be a lot of fun, I think. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's just there's a bunch of, like, little things. Like, oh, we just have to, like, pole vault around here to, like, cross this little creek. Okay. The real question is, can we sabotage each other?
Huh.
The true measure of friendship.
Yeah. Huh. Now, a question. Can we randomly go to people's islands, people that we don't know? Can we do that too, or it's only friends? How that works? Do you know?
I think you can, because they have that whole section in the direct talking about the airport, how you can, like, travel either with, like, local wireless or online. So I wonder if you'll have an option to just, like, open up your island to anybody, and people can just randomly visit you.
Yeah,
I feel like that makes sense.
I'm fine with that. It's all good. I don't mind at all. And I know they're going to be very picky when it comes to, like,
don't mess with my stuff.
Yeah, I know they're going to be picky with the app where, kids not going to be talking with random strangers and stuff. I know they're going to be really, really picky. It's only with friends that you could actually talk. So I know how Nintendo is when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, I don't mind that at all.
You're just gonna have a bunch of random people. You're just gonna make friends with strangers.
Yeah.
We know how this is gonna go.
Yeah. Are you planning to design a lot of the shirts and gear and everything too, or what? Or are you just gonna strictly stick with furniture, cookies everywhere, or what?
I think, like, I'll do the designing until I get something that I like something that really, like, this is me. And then I'll wear that until, like, a month later when I'm like, look at this, and then I'll do a new one.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily the, like, collect all the things sort of person. It's like, once I have a look, that's it. So I'll design as much as I need to get that look, and then I'll be good.
Yeah. I'm excited. For those that haven't watched the Nintendo Direct, make sure to go watch it. It's 25 minutes long, and there's 4 parts where they break down everything in the game. Things to do, new activities. They're talking about the museum. They talk about, like, a bunch of stuff. Also, multiplayer, everything. Is there anything else, Mandy, that I totally forgot from that Nintendo Direct that I should mention very quick?
The only one that I thought was, I shouldn't say it's funny because it's probably not the appropriate reaction here, but the amount of stress that they generated for people when they talked about, like, save data through the server or the cloud.
I was a little bit disappointed with that. Not gonna lie.
But now they've gone back in and there's, like, a little asterisk on it that's like, oh, there'll be more info shared later. So I'm like, okay, So are they going to change and make it better? Or are they just like, they don't want everybody stressing about it right now?
I think it's a work in progress. I think that's what it is. And we are going to see an update in the future where they're going to give us more information about like how we could save stuff in the game. But they said something that if, let's say, your Nintendo Switch is stolen or God forbid something happened, that you've been putting a lot of hours for your island, there is a way for them to for you to recover it. And I know Nintendo's going to mention more about that, like how that process is going to work in the future. So I think that's what it is. But I was disappointed.
It was just funny because I couldn't watch the Direct live. I had a meeting. And so I literally came back and I was like, oh, I need to watch the Direct. And like my entire timeline was people who were like, this is stressing me out about the save data. I'm like, oh, what's happened?
It is true, Mandy. It's you know what it is? Imagine you putting so many hours into the game and something happens that it breaks, it just stolen something. Maybe you left in a car somewhere or whatever. Then what?
You're judging me because that's happened, hasn't it?
Yeah. So how are you going to recover that?
There's a story of me leaving my phone in a cab.
Ooh, that's not good. I mean,
this was like E3 years ago.
Yeah. I remember that. Yes, I remember
the cab driver that brought me back my phone like 4 hours later. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess like I've been through it. I remember having this like ridiculously long save and character in The Sims, and then accidentally, or I forget what it was. It was something stupid. Like I forgot to put a fire alarm in the house, and they cooked in the middle of the night and burned the house down and died. And I didn't have an appropriate save, and I was just like, oh. I've lost so much. Now what?
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. Oof. Yeah, because I
don't know. I've accepted it I had it happen once now. I've accepted it as a part of my life.
Yeah. So my brother, his backpack got stolen, I believe, and he had his Nintendo Switch there. So there was actually people that was using his account. So what he did, he contacted Nintendo support, and I believe the account got pulled from the console, so the person that had that Switch couldn't play with his account anymore, so they had to like create their own account. So my brother got a new Nintendo Switch and he got everything recovered thanks to the help of Nintendo. So there is
nice.
There's always
so that makes me think they'll sort it out.
Yeah. I mean, but but it's good that there's communication, because the worst thing to do is not saying anything and then you find out, wait a minute, I can't save? Like, there's no cloud save for this? Or what? What is the purpose of me paying Nintendo Switch Online if there's no cloud save? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So, is there anything else you want to mention, Mandy, about Animal Crossing before I mention one more thing?
It looks like it's fun. I can't wait to play it. I'm very excited watching other people be very excited about it.
Are you going to stream it?
That I feel like I'm set up to stream on the Switch now, so I'll probably.
Okay.
I'm set up now to be able to stream the Switch.
Okay.
So I probably will stream it.
All right, good. Yeah, we're good.
I don't know. I'm excited. I just remember that basically from the time that they announced the Switch, every time Nintendo did a Direct, my feed would just be people being like, summoning circle. Bring me Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Summoning circle.
Yeah.
And then finally it happened. So I'm super, like, even though I consider myself probably a more casual fan of Animal Crossing, I'm excited to see all the people who are excited to finally play it.
I'm excited for the discovery.
And also the memes for
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so many people are going to check it out. And honestly, if none of y'all have looked, first off, you should totally make time to check out the absolute, like, cross fandom love that's going on between Doom and Animal Crossing. And then after that, go read all the memes about Tom Nook.
I don't trust Nook.
Business.
Look, I don't trust Nook at all. He's like a G. He's like a G man from the hood. He will go, hey, I want my money and this. I don't know. I just don't trust him at all. But yeah, I'm excited. And actually, Mandy, before we wrap it up, here's some news. So the other day, I got a tweet from a listener. He's like, "Hey, Danny, congrats on 1,000 episode. You know, is there anything that you haven't done that you would like to do between now and the next 1,000 episodes?" And I told him that I would love to interview Reggie. casually, replied. And I had my phone to the side and it was there for like a while. But then I'm hearing my phone going vroom, 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 like a lot of vibrate. I'm like, what's going on? And when I checked, Mandy, Reggie replied back saying that he's down to do an interview. And I was like, what? Yo, you know how long?
Just working on that checklist.
Yeah, so
life goals.
I've been trying for years trying to get Reggie on our show, and it just never went through. So, and I also hit him up a couple of times on Twitter and silence, and out of nowhere he replied. I was very in shock.
Your time has finally come.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I can't wait because I want to sit down with him and just talk about growing up in the Bronx, because he's from here, from New York, and he's Haitian American too. So I want to ask him a lot, like about his family and just growing up and talk about games and see what he's doing now that he retired from his position at Nintendo. So I'm excited about that. Super excited.
Nerds.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of nerds, I did my boarding pass. So you did yours for Animal Crossing?
No.
Why not?
I'm not sure I'm like that. Yeah. I'm more entertained watching everybody else be excited by doing their boarding pass.
Yeah. I even put the name of my island, and it says that the gate is going to be N64. Like, you got to take the flight to go to the island and everything. Yeah, I'm excited. It's so cute. It's the nerdiest thing that I've ever done. Like, playing a game like this.
I don't know. I feel like you have a pretty hefty list of I've done and nerdy stuff. But, like, it's cute. It's so adorable. And it's so fun to watch everybody be like, check out my boarding pass. Like,
yeah.
Everybody's stoked.
Look, whoever's listening to this, please let us know on Twitter or call us. Please let us know who's excited for Animal Crossing. Because, look, it's in a couple weeks. March 20th. It's coming out for the Nintendo Switch. March 20th for the Switch. And let's exchange friend codes. Let's play. Let us know, and let's go visit Mandy's island. Now, Mandy, are you gonna let people visit your island right away, or you want to take some time to like fix it, and then you're gonna let people after a while, or what?
I feel like there's gonna be this window at the start where I'm like, let me get settled, let me start like getting things together, let me progress and unlock more stuff so that I can like have the things I want on my island.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I'm like comfortable, I'm like, okay, set up, anybody that visits will see it, then I'll probably be like, all right, you guys can come now.
Wait a minute, is Dave getting Animal Crossing, or he doesn't really care about the game?
I feel like I haven't asked him directly, but I feel like Animal Crossing is not in his wheelhouse.
Okay. You see, it's not for everyone, man.
I mean,
I get it.
Dave.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, Dave, are you gonna?
Yeah, it's all good. I'll ask. Look, I get it. It's not for everyone. I get it. It's fine. It's cool. But those are like this is
still play it.
This is like a cult following, man, that loves this game so much, man. So.
Like, it's so funny too because you look at it and you're like, the first one was on GameCube.
When
you look at a lot of Nintendo's IP, most of them are largely older than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But man, like I'm telling you, like I joke about it. But man, the summoning circles, every time there was a direct, just bring us Animal Crossing. That's all I want from you. And then like the sheer excitement when they announced it was so great. Like as a casual player of Animal Crossing, it's so fun to just watch how much everybody else loves it and how excited they get every time there's something.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be a lot of new people that have never played this game, and they're going to play this for the first time. So it's cool to see that. Very cool to see that. Yeah. So look, this is an assignment for those that are listening to the podcast. So this is the thing that I would like to do for you to do. Let us know if you're going to get the game, of course. Join our Discord, discord.gg/GTR. Go over there. We're going to have a channel there, voice and text of Animal Crossing and so on. And let us know, what are your plans? What are the things that you are planning to do in the game? And if there's any way for us to get together, we should do like a game night, Mandy, one of these days, right? Together.
And island.
Yeah, we'll travel. We'll do activities together. We'll do a lot of things together. I think that's going to be cool.
It's like being on a field trip.
Yes, exactly.
Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's it. Anything else? How can people follow you, Mandy?
Everybody can find me on Twitter at LadyLuck34. I'm always open to conversations, arguing, and just chatting about games and being a nerd. And also, as Danny has already listed, in the Gamertag Radio Discord. And occasionally I stream video games under the same tag, LadyLuck34.
Yeah,
So
make sure to follow her.
All of these places.
Yeah, follow her, please. twitch.tv/LadyLuck34. And and also Twitter, LadyLuck34 too. So Mandy,
Twitter,
thank you.
I basically just show up on Twitter to argue with Paris. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, that is very true. She's very active when it comes to that stuff, man. So, but Mandy, I just want to say thank you for this great conversation. I'm excited for Animal Crossing, and I'm just ready. I'm just ready for our little adventure once the game comes out. So it's gonna be really cool.
You're like, it just needs to be here.
Yeah. And look, Nook, I don't trust you, man. You're a G.
Just saying.
I don't trust you. Isabel, what's up? All right, we're going to continue with our conversation all about Animal Crossing for the Switch, which is coming out in a couple of days. But first, let's talk about our sponsor, Netgear. Is your Wi-Fi feeling old? Does it buffer while streaming? Does connecting new devices slow it down? Can it handle gaming, video calls, large file transfers? And what about what happens when you try to do it all at once? It doesn't matter how fast your connection is if your Wi-Fi router is old and outdated. With Orbi Wi-Fi 6 from Netgear, your Wi-Fi will feel new again. Wi-Fi 6 is the latest tech that allows more devices to connect and stream simultaneously without impacting speed or reliability. The results delivers the fastest Wi-Fi for all your devices anywhere in your home. Streaming HD, 4K, or even 8K without buffering, eliminate lag while gaming, and connect more devices to your Wi-Fi than ever before. Orbi Wi-Fi 6 is like upgrading your Wi-Fi to first class. If you're ready for Netgear's best Wi-Fi ever, you could get it today from Netgear and never worry about Wi-Fi again. So this is how you could do it. Check it out. Orbi Wi-Fi 6 at your local Best Buy or at netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. GTR listeners, one more time, the Netgear website. You could go check it out or buy at Best Buy. The official URL is netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. We thank Netgear for sponsoring Gamer Tag Radio.
This is Gamer Tag Radio. Voicemail at 786-2737-GTR.
All right, so that's it. That was my conversation with Mandy. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for listening to Gamer Tag Radio. If you would like to be part of Fan Mail, we get a lot of questions from listeners around the world. This is how you could contact us.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-2737-GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
All right, thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm out.
Thanks for listening to Gamer Tag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.